The thing about adventure I'm learning is the more that I go out, the more that I have to accept things won't go as planned. This day started off with a sunny day, enjoying some coffee with some new friends as we were about to take our vehicles and go tour up into the mountains. Our day started out with sunshine and dusty trails. And as we got going, we seen the storms rolling in, and we knew that things were going to start to change. We climbed and we climbed higher and higher up into the mountains. We had high hopes that we were going to make it to the top today. As we climbed, we found ourselves at some water crossings, and this wasn't going to slow us down. We pressed on, and that rain quickly turned to snow. We didn't think that we would find a winter wonderland in June. But here in British Columbia, when you get up into the high altitude, this is what you might find. Our trip into the mountains, it turned into a dead end. We thought we were going to make it much further that day, but that's just how it goes. So we decided to turn around and head for lower elevation. We took a cruise on some of these windy forest roads and through the misty hills and these bright green trees. We found ourselves at the banks of a river. Despite this wet weather, our morale was high, and we looked forward to the next day on the trails. That night, it rained and it rained, and we knew that there was going to be a lot of mud and a lot of water ahead of us today. This is some of the finest landscape here in BC, where you get these nice towering trees and these green lakes. It's really something to see, and I feel like you really capture it with the drone. When you get a whole bunch of built-up rigs and you tell them there's going to be mud, nobody was worried about it. We were having a good time. This day was going really smooth for us. It was almost going too smooth. But we kept on. And we pushed through the bush, through these tight trails, where we all took home a little bit of pinstriping. I can say I gave my Chevy Colorado a good challenge as we drove through some deep water crossings and found ourselves on some steep muddy climbs. This truck always amazes me what it can do, and with locking differentials, you can definitely get to quite a few places. Just when we thought everything was rolling along smoothly, this is where we hit a roadblock. Now, to a few guys who cruise BC back roads, fallen trees are quite common, and this wasn't something that we were going to let slow us down. But these trees, they held a lesson for us.
Hallelujah.
We were working at clearing this tree for well over an hour when the unthinkable happened. I'll save you the gore, but our friend Dorian got bit in the arm by his chainsaw.
200 meters behind me, there's a place to turn around. We gotta take down 2 trees, and then there's like a thing you can back right into. So if we back all the way up and back this way, might take like a 5-turn turnaround for some of the gladiators, but totally doable. Okay. And easy to go back, like it's clear enough that you can back up.
All right, we are backing up this trail right now, and it is tight. All of a sudden, this adventure turned into a mission to get to the hospital. Thankfully, we were able to get our rigs turned around and start finding our way out of the wild.
Good. You okay? Yeah. It's still okay. Okay. It's not bleeding through, eh?
No. Do you want?
The extra strength, maybe sure.
So I was talking with the reps. I got the rep chat with the four drive guys, and they told me that I told them we're going over, fuck it, it's an emergency. And then they also looked up the closest hospitals, maybe Lillooet, worst case Ashcroft for an ER. You just need an ER because you need stitches. You need a proper stitch up, right? So we'll get over there, and then once we get over there, I'll do a little bit of map work, and we'll figure out what's going to be better, going over China or going down Yalacom. China might be the move, just because Yalacom's really long, and I kind of feel like we might run into more of that, but we also might run into more of that going over China. So.
Our group made a game plan, and we were going to split off. Kyle, Dorian, and I, we were going to take a road of unknown possibility with faith that it was going to take us to the hospital. But as this trip has shown, things don't go as planned. And just like that, we found ourselves on a almost washed out section of road that was extremely narrow. And this is where things were about to take another turn.
Yeah, I'm watching you. If you just roll it out nice and straight for about 5 feet and then, oh shit. Oh buddy, you could roll this out. You could roll this out. You just gotta go nice and easy. It was just that rock. There's a rock that you rolled off of. Just nice and easy. Yeah, nice and easy. Start turning to the, turn the other way, turn the other way. Passenger side, turn passenger side. Yeah, just roll it out nice and easy passenger side. Okay. Turn up the hill. Yeah, just straighten your wheel for now. Yeah, just straighten your wheel. Yeah, nice and easy. Keep her nice and easy. You got lots of traction. Lots of traction. Okay, yeah, keep going. You're out. You're clear. Yeah, you're clear.
Thankfully, Kyle was able to drive out of that situation with his Jeep
Straighten out.
Gladiator, and we were all able to get our vehicles through this section of road. Even after the tough day, there were still smiles all around, and we kept our morale up. We knew we were in for this adventure, and we knew we were going to get out of here. We just made the most of this journey. We aired up our tires, and we headed into a town which was the Lillooet Hospital. It was our closest center to help get Dorian to the hospital. We got to the hospital at about 11 o'clock at night, and thankfully we were able to get Dorian into the doctor and have him stitched up right away.
So you have the stitch from the two sides right to the center, right? Yeah, how to bring it out. That's what I was thinking was going to be the tricky part is this.
We were all very thankful to see Dorian walk out smiling. This adventure taught us all lessons, and we made memories that we won't forget. I'm grateful that we all made it out safe and sound, and Dorian will be healing up and ready for the next trip. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for the next one.